Mickie. As I mentioned before, I'm going to go ahead and show you the workout that I did for Circuit 5. And what I did was I decided to go ahead and use one less piece of equipment. So instead of doing 3 exercises with 5 different pieces of equipment, I decided to do 4 exercises with 4 different pieces of equipment. So that way we don't have to move around as much and change our equipment to be able to just kind of stay with what we have. It still gives us almost the same amount of exercises. I think instead of giving us 3 times 15, it'll give us 16, so there's just 1 extra, but that's okay. The first one, we're going to do dumbbell circuit, and I think you probably have seen Arnold presses. They're a variation of the shoulder presses. Instead of doing a regular shoulder press like this, or like this, what you do is you come down and you turn. And you go up and you turn. Okay, so you're going down like this. Actually, you can do it 2 ways. The way I normally do it at the gym is I go down and turn as I come down, and then go up. That's probably one that most people are familiar with. So it looks like this. Go up and come down. Go up and come down. So that's just a little variation. I thought it'd be kind of neat to show them that one. And I have it with a lunge. So that'll be our first circuit. So we'll start up here. Okay, they'll come down and come in. Come down and come in. So we'll do 25 seconds on this leg, and of course switch 25 seconds on this leg. Okay, that's just an Arnold press. Okay, just a little variation for the shoulder press. Lat pulls with plie squat. Full lat pulls. Full lat pulls. What I mean by that is, instead of doing a partial lat pull, we're actually going to go ahead and bring our arms, keep the elbows bent and come down around like a little arc, like this. Just like this, a full lat down, pull down. Okay, and I have it with a plie squat. So we're going to be out like this, plie, kind of the way the arms are, makes sense. And we go up and down. Up and down. Okay, now I have that mixed with, I don't think I have that, let's see, side lunges with tricep pull-ups, because I figured this might be a long time to do this for 50 seconds. Okay, that's pretty demanding. All right, so we're going to do side lunges, side to side. Don't pay attention to the barking dogs. We don't know what they're barking at. Side to side. And then we're going to do, just go ahead and bring the triceps up like this as we go side to side. Okay? That would be easy to mix with that other one. Okay, so it's the full lat pull down with the plie, and then the side to side triceps pulling up. Okay? And then 21s. 21s for the bicep with a regular squat. 21s are, as you know, you go up halfway for 7, and then after you do 7 of those, you come up, you do 7 out this way, and then after you do 7 of those, you do a full range of motion bicep. Just a regular squat. They can get a little lower if they want. So it's 7, 7, and 7. We should be able to get 2 sets of those in, 21, and then repeat again. We should be able to get both of those, all of those in the 50 seconds, 2 sets. And then supine alternating obliques with a plie crunch. Okay, so that's going to look like this. Supine just means laying on the floor. Back a little bit so I'm in the shot here. Okay. We're going to have the dumbbells up here, and we're going to do alternating oblique crunches overhead. So instead of coming up like this and like this, we're actually going to take it up to the side, just like this, up to the side. We're going to do that for 25 seconds, alternating oblique crunches, and then we're going to go ahead and take our legs to, I call it a plie, a lying plie, okay? And what we can do, how did I do this before? I'm trying to think of how I did this before. Well, we can do whatever we want with the dumbbell here, but I think I just have it coming up like this and down, coming up and down. Instead of going straight up like we did a minute ago, we can come up this way, almost like a Superman hand, like this, okay? But our legs are out to the side, just like that, okay? So that's our abs for that sequence. All right, I think I have it as a plie crunch, so just hands go in the middle, Superman hands. All right, the next one, so those are 4 for the dumbbells, okay? The next one is the stability ball. Actually, I'm going to keep my dumbbells over here because I think I have a few exercises with the ball that I may actually need the dumbbells, so I'm going to keep those with me, okay? Thigh squeeze with hip, we're going to do hip thrusts afterwards. So what we're going to do, let's see, thigh squeeze with hip thrust, all right? We're going to do thigh squeezes, so they sit on the ball like this, and they just do thigh squeezes. Now we could add, if we want, some front raises or something to this. Squeeze. You could have front raises. Maybe alternating front raises might be good. Alternating front raises, I didn't write that down, but that might be okay, something to do. Just sit here and bring it up, maybe neutral grip. Front raises, okay? So I have us doing that. Then I also have us doing hip thrusts, weighted hip thrusts. So, then they're going to come forward, so they'll already be on the ball. They just have to come forward and bring a dumbbell with them, 1 or 2, whichever they want, and put it up just on their lower abs, and do hip thrusts. Squeeze. Squeeze. Okay? So it should only take them about 5 seconds to get into this position from sitting on the ball. Okay? They'll already have the dumbbells and everything. So that's a pretty good transition there. Okay? Alright, so the next one is elbow plank to front roll-up plank. We've done these, it's been a while since we've done these. This ball needs more air. I'm sinking on it. Okay? So elbow plank, of course you know, is like this. Or for those that are able to do it, they can come out a little bit further with their abs up. Depends on where they are, of course, in their abilities. Do that for 25 seconds. And then the roll-out plank. Okay? Roll-out plank. Okay, they can go here, just a little ways. Or they can go out a little further, depending upon what they're able to do. Bring it in. Bring it in. Okay? So those are the 2 moves on the abs for the stability ball. Decline push-up with the back extension. So they're going to do 25 seconds of a decline push-up, meaning their head's down, lower than their body. Of course, if they want to make it easy, they keep more of their body on the ball. If they want to make it a little more difficult, they can bring their legs off the ball. And I'm running out of room. But it's going to be some push-ups for 25 seconds. Okay? And then after they do those, they're going to roll back. I don't have any room, so I'm just going to bring the ball around me. But if they have room, they're going to roll back off the ball and do some back extensions. Now, half the extensions, can you give me the picture, honey? Mm-hmm. You got me? Okay. Instead of going like this, which we've done, or like this, I want to do what they call right angle arms or 90-degree arms. So they'll be like this, and they'll be doing one arm forward and one arm to the side. One arm forward and one to the side. They can keep their knees on the ground if they want to, or if they're able, they can come up to their feet, okay, and stretch their back out with alternating arms just like this, okay? So that's the back extension. The next one is chest flies. Oh, this is a good one. This is actually 3 different moves in one. Chest flies with press-ups and dumbbell pullover. This is really a bad spot for me. You should be over here because I'm running out of room over here. All right, here we go. I hope you can see me. I need more room. I need to be over there and you over here. I'm all over here next to my equipment. All right. So it's going to look like this. Okay, chest flies to a push-up. So they're going to push it up to the center after they come to the middle. If they come to the middle, they're going to push it up. And then they're going to come up and do a pullover with the dumbbell. Okay? Or that can actually do a push-up here too. This would be fine after they do the dumbbell. So we can actually come up, dumbbell pullover, might make more sense, and push it up. Okay? That might be the better sequence. Fly, dumbbell pullover, to a push-up, to a center push-up. Just like that. Just fly, dumbbell pullover. So they're doing 3 different moves in one. And then push up in the center. So those are good. Okay? All right. The next one is, that's it for the stability ball. Okay? Get rid of this thing. It needs more air. Tubes. Seated row with a sit-up and with a bent knee. So we're going to start with the abs on this one. Okay? We always tend to put the abs at the end, so I decided to put this one at the beginning. Okay? Let me get my paper here so I have it for the next thing. All right. So I'm going to put the tubes underneath. I want to stress for them to flex, not point their foot, but to flex. It keeps the band in place better. They're going to sit nice and tall. Try to keep them equal on either side. Nice and tall, and they're going to be doing seated rows. Okay? Seated rows, just like this for 25 seconds. Seated row. Okay? Then they're going to be doing a bent knee sit-up. So I tried these with straight knees. They didn't work too good. So keep their knees bent. Again, the band stays underneath the foot there, underneath the instep. And they're going to go down and come up. They actually can use their arms to pull them up a little bit. Gives them a little bit of an arm workout too. So they come up, keep it steady. I'd rather they just try to keep the band steady than going in and out like this, okay, because it's really not intended to be an arm workout. So keep their arms at their side and keep them steady and come up. Then go 3/4 of the way down and up, just like that, okay? Seated sit-up with the band. Next one is chest press with a kick. I like this one. We haven't done this one before. It's up here, chest press with a kick. So we take the band, we put it underneath our armpits behind us, okay, so it doesn't come off our shoulders. And we're going to press it in the middle, press it in the middle as we kick, 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 kick. Do that for 25 seconds, and then we can take it to knees while we do little presses with the knees, okay? Knees. It's a little harder to kick when you got your arms going like this in the middle, so it's easier just to march, okay? So little marches with little presses. They can move their hands this way, so they can go sideways, long ways, okay? Little presses for 25 seconds, okay? Let's see. The next one is tricep kickback. You know that one, but I'll go ahead and do it for you anyway so you can have it in your pictures. Okay, make sure I get my arm, my leg in the right position. So the band goes behind you, the other one goes in front of you like this, okay, up by their side, and a kickback. If they want to, rather than just standing here like this, they can actually bend both the front and the back leg, and they get a nice little split squat, mini split squat, tricep kickback, okay, for 25 seconds on each side. Shoulder laterals. Shoulder laterals. Oh, yeah, these are fun. Okay. All right, I actually find these harder than with the dumbbells. Okay, so you want to have a little bit longer on one side, the side you're working. So this side is short, this side is coming up. Now the important thing to tell them about this one, I want you to notice, Mickie, okay? If you're bringing your arm up to the side, look where my hand is. It doesn't come to the side, because otherwise then my shoulder and my arm goes behind me, okay? You want your hand out in front, so the shoulder is aligned with the side of my body. So you're actually raising it. It almost looks like you're raising it in front, but you're actually raising it to the side because your hand is in front of your shoulder. See that? So we want to tell them, don't put your hand here, put it slightly in front, and you'll get the side shoulder. Okay, side laterals. We'll do 25 seconds on this side. And also to tell them, if they can't get their arm up close to their shoulder, they're either using a band that's too tight, or they need to make it longer on this side so they can get a little higher. Sometimes you see them doing this. They're probably getting a little bit of work, but we want them to get it up here. So we want them to either get an easier band or give themselves a little more tube so they can come up a little bit higher. So just remember, it'll be a little bit in front. Maybe try to keep the tension in the band too. Don't come all the way down and lose the tension. So come up and there. Up. They don't have to come all the way back down. They come to there. Okay? 25 seconds on each side. But those are just cueing things you and I can tell them. Slam, that's the last one for the tubes. The last station will be the slam balls. So really the only thing we're not doing in this particular sequence is the sliders, but we're doing everything else pretty much. Ball lift in the front with the rear leg. This is a good balance move. We can also do this for our boot camp. So they got to get their balance, okay? And they're going to be lifting the ball in the front as they're lifting the rear leg in the back. So it looks like this. Bend legs, lift, and down. Lift, and down. So they got it's a good balance move. It's going to be tough, okay? But it's really good for them. We should try to incorporate balance moves in at least, oops, I told you it's not easy. You got to really keep your balance and look at the spot on the floor. And my left leg, my left ankle, is a lot weaker than my right. Okay, so this is something that I need to do too, but we need to do balance moves, at least a couple of them, in our circuits. All right, so that's the ball lift up in front with the rear leg extension for balance. Lateral lunge with a shoulder press. Oh, and then a ball squat. Okay, so there's two different things here. Okay, lateral lunge with the ball press. So we're lateral lunging. We're doing the ball press up. Actually, no, we can do. Let's do it this way. Lateral lunge. So we can do a few of these. Okay. I don't know how we want to do this. I'll have to figure this one out. But it's a lateral lunge. I don't know if I want to do it this way. No, I don't like that one. It's too bad. Hard on the back. So lateral lunge with a press. There you go. That's what we'll do. Just like this. So the side that you're bending on, you're going to lift. That makes the most sense. Okay. Laterals. with the lift. And then after 25 seconds of that, we're going to do quad squat. Put the ball between your legs. Of course, your legs have to be close together to keep the ball in place, so that gives us a nice quad squat. Am I too close? Sorry. Gives us a nice quad squat. Okay? So we squat for 25 seconds with the ball. Try not to drop the ball. Okay? And as we know, that kills the quads. Okay? We'll do 25 seconds of those. All right? I'm going to work up some more on that lateral lunge or the shoulder press. That one has got me kind of confused. Yeah, this is the right leg. Right leg. I think I was doing singles, but then I'm not going to know when to change before the 25 seconds is up. So I've got to do alternating ones. So I know when 25 seconds is up, so I can switch to the quad squats. This will work. Okay. Squat with Russian twist partner. Just like we were doing in our boot camp, you say, hey, everybody, grab a partner. Okay, back to back. You get them to do a little partner twist. After 25 seconds, we'll get them to reverse. So it's just still something that they can do. We don't partner people up very often, so that might be something to throw in there. And then alternate side planks with toe touches. So we don't need the ball for this. So we'll just get rid of the ball after that. And the last thing we have is our ab. And our ab looks like this. Side plank. Side plank. So they can either be like this, or they can be up here, wherever they're comfortable. One leg, two legs bent, one leg bent, no legs bent. I usually bend the bottom one, it's a little hard to do. Actually, you know what? This one I think would be easier, even for those that normally do their side planks here, because of how we're doing our foot. Okay? See if we can get them to come up and touch their foot out in front. Touch. I think they should be able to. They're not holding their body up in a regular plank like this, which is harder. So let's encourage them to come up to their hand. Okay, one knee bent. And touch their toe. Touch. 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 Now you can do these with a weight, but if you don't have real good core strength, you can be off balance, and it can actually end up being you can end up hurting yourself if you don't have really good core control because you're swinging your leg. So I'd rather they just touch their toe. Just like that. Now you can actually feel it in your glutes too on that one. Some glute and hips as well as core. So that's it. Those are the moves. So let me know what you think.